Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to just do a bit of dressage moves for beginners, just because some people are wanting a demonstration if they're in clubs and they want to know how to do a move, or you're just interested in it. But I also need to show that I am alive in any case. I was just on a wee break. But anyway, let's begin. So first of all, you'd probably want to put dots in the arena if you are in the riding arena, just because it helps you to where to go and okay, a straight line to do. Anyway, first move is probably bear. They're gonna go over. Bear is a curl over, but you return to the original axis using the slant lines. So basically, you want to go, so basically trotting, and then you want to do a U-turn. So for example, bear, set, go, and you just have to do a U-turn. So you're facing the opposite direction, and you want to return to this your original axis. So basically the line would be reversed. Once again, I'm not really a professional. And of course I can't do the moves amazingly. And I'm a bit rusty on the compare, because I haven't done it in ages, but it's just because I prefer doing dressage on my phone. But you should be on a straight line and then your original axis. So right, next up is probably bear belt. Lead will bear on the go or at the wall, all others will follow the leader. I think that's self-explanatory, but basically the leader will bell at wall and then the rest will follow, if that's makes sense. So basically you'll be trotting up to the wall. I'm just gonna speed up because it's gonna take me forever and my horse is really depressed. Follow the axis. And then you're just going to belt, or the leader will belt first, and then everyone will follow. So once you get to the wall, you will belt. So basically everyone will belt and you'll be in this kind of line. So you will just follow the leader basically. Next up is a B curl. B curl is a trot curl into canter curl. Transition one step before you complete your trot curl into the canter curl. So basically, first what would you do is you basically call it B curl set, and then go. So you basically trot curl, and then use canter curl. And for me, whenever I transition is when I'm when I return to my original axis. When your front hooves, I'm pretty sure, touch your original axis. When you started your curl, you'll basically change transitions, so, the gaits. So first you trot curl, and when you land over here, when your horse's hooves touch this line, you transition into the canter curl, and then once you again go into this line, you'll go back to trotting. That's how it works for me, but I'm not sure how it works for anyone else. Once I say I'm not an expert, so a super expert, I just kind of do this, So back curl. Trying to see which ones should I do. A curl comb, that's nice and easy. Okay, so a curl immediately into a comb. So basically what you do is trot along, and then the leader would say curl comb set, and you basically do a curl, but then like each straight up comb after you're done your curl, so like straight up onto it. And once again you'd follow the straight lines to like straighten yourself out. So like you're like direct like next to like going the way the lines are. It's quite simple though. Next is a curl slant. A curl immediately into a slant without releasing your turn key. So basically, let me just go into this one. So basically like the leader would say like curl slant sit, and you'd curl. But you'd slant like right next to here. Wait. That's the idea, never mind. I'm a bit confused myself at this point. You know, I'll go over it later and maybe I'll do another video on it. But like, a dodge, that's nice. Curl over in a direction called, then curl over in the opposite direction. Okay, so a dodge. If someone said dodge, set, go, you basically curl over, so you turn. So you're facing this way, and then you curl over again the other direction, so like right, left technically, and you'd end up like this, in a line with like your other like people, like your club members or. So basically, because I can't hold my mouth, wait. You know, curl, so you turn right for example on this wall, and then you do it left, so the opposite way. And then you end up like this in a line with your other club members. You can just like straighten out, kind of like go back into like the line. But, you know. Next is a fade. Curl in the direction called, then curl into the opposite direction. So a fade is basically a figure of 8 in a way. It's quite like a basic dressage move, if you ask me. Like, really quite basic. So basically it will be like fade set, and like fade set left, and you'd go like left. And basically that curl, then straighten out a bit, and then do another curl opposite direction. And that's a fade. It's a bit like an infinity sign a bit, in a way, personally for me. But that's nice and simple. Then we have feather. While on a mid, odds will comb the direction called and evens will comb the opposite direction. So basically a comb is just like a cut. Like you're cutting, basically. So if like someone said comb set, and if you're like an even, then, like an odd, because like the first person's an odd, then it's even and odd and stuff like that. If you're an odd, you'd go left, and if you're an even, you'd go right. But anyway, you basically just cut to like the side you're supposed to go at. Depends if you're an odd or even, because like odds was cut like left, then evens was cut right. And then it resulted in a waterfall, and like two separate like lines. And they probably merged together at one point, I think. Depends what like your commander wants you to do. A keyhole. Maybe I'll go over that like next time. What about thread? Odds will curl on the first go, and on the second go, the evens will curl. Okay, so thread is pretty simple, and it's like really nice, like looks really pretty. But like evens would basically like first, would curl first on the first go, then evens would curl on the second go. So it would like result in like, so like with what's it called, odds would curl, and like, so the evens would be like in front of the odds, I think, and then the even would curl, and then the odds would be like back in their original place, and like evens would be back in their place as well. So like everyone would be back in their places on the like last go, like when evens curl. That makes sense. I'm so bad at explaining stuff, so I really apologize. Next is twist. Also fade the direction called, and evens will fade the opposite direction. It's pretty simple though, so basically odds would do a fade but left, and evens would do a fade but right. So once again, a fade is just a figure of 8. So like basically two curls on the opposite side. You curl one way, then curl the other. For example, if it was twist, set, even, odds would curl fade left, and evens would fade the opposite direction, which is right. And then straighten it and go back again. By the way, I'm not sure like about the straightening bit, but that's how I was like taught in one of my clothes in like my pirates, and it's kind of been like stuck for me, like with me. So that's what I kind of do all the time now. I'm not sure if that's 100% right. I think it depends on your club though. I'm not really sure. Because like many clubs told me to do it differently in a way, but I just always stuck to that method. So the last move will probably be like wave. Odds will curl in a direction called, evens will curl in the opposite direction. The term wave can be added to any move to indicate odds and evens to move in the opposite directions. So wave is basically where odds will curl. Odds will curl left, and then evens will curl right. So basically, if you're an odd, you just curl left, and evens would curl right. And you can, like, the commander can add that to any move they want. For example, let me see. For example, dodge. They could say dodge wave, set go like going. Dodge wave, go, and then like evens would go left, and then I'm so sorry, odds would go left, and then evens would do the dodge right. For example, so they can add it to like any move at all. But I think that's probably like it, because my voice is kind of like dying, and I feel like I already did like a bit of moves for now. I just wanted to like do a quick video, just for fun. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below, and like put in the comments if you'd like to see more of these kind of videos, like Dressage ones. And then I could do like more beginner moves, and then like kind of like update it to like intermediate, advanced, elite, and so on. But that's probably it, and I'll see you next one. Bye.